Hey guys, welcome to Husband to Feed. My name is Kat and I'm here to show you that living an active and healthy lifestyle is actually really simple and can be very tasty. Now today, we are going to make a very simple and easy pumpkin spice cream cheese. Now before we get started, why don't you show me some love and click that subscribe button right there so you'll get notified when I'm uploading a new video. All right, let's go through with the ingredients. Really simple. It's about 3 to 5 ingredients depending on your customization. Now pay attention. So basic ingredients is only 3. Obviously you have the cream cheese, you have the pumpkin, and you have the pumpkin spice. Cream cheese, anything that you like. I am actually using just a plain cream cheese. As far as pumpkin puree, I don't have pumpkin yet from the garden, so I just get pumpkin puree from the store in a can. Simple enough. And pumpkin spice mix. This actually I make, and you can make it too. I post a video on how to make pumpkin spice mix in only 1 minute, so check out the videos. I post the link in description, all right? Really good. Now, for me, I like my cream cheese a bit more on the savory side so I can taste the cheese, so it's salty. So this is great for me, but I know a lot of you guys like that traditional pumpkin spice cream cheese that has a little hint of sweetness to it. Don't worry, we get there. So for that, we add sweeteners. And I have options for you guys. Not saying that you have to add all of them. You can. You can also only just use one, depending on which one you like best. First is a maple syrup. Isn't that cute? I even have the bottle that's shaped like a leaf. Anyway, maple syrup. It has that nice, rich caramel and vanilla kind of flavor to it. And the deeper the color, actually the more pronounced the flavor. So that's maple syrup. And next is actually, I would say brown sugar first. You can also use brown sugar if that's handy in your kitchen. I personally like to use coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is very light and it's very fresh. It's made from coconut, obviously. And I grew up with palm sugar, with coconut sugar, so I'm all familiar with the taste. And personally, coconut sugar and pumpkin, they just like so good together. So I'm using coconut sugar. If you want to use brown sugar, that's all right. Okay? Now, one more thing. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one is just an additional. If you are more of a cinnamon person, then you can always add more cinnamon into the cream cheese. And remember, always taste it first before you add anything into it blindly. So read the ingredients, add it one at a time, and then later on just add a little bit. See how you like it. It's always easy to add than to subtract. Actually, it's impossible to subtract once you mix it into it, okay? All right, so now we go through the ingredients. Why don't we get started with the process? All right, so this is 8 ounces of cream cheese and we whip it to soften it up so we can mix it with the other ingredients easily. So now we're gonna add half a cup of the pumpkin puree. So that's 1. That's a quarter, by the way, so we want half. So that's about half. Okay. Now we're gonna add the pumpkin spice. This is where the magic comes in. Smells so good. Okay. So I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of the pumpkin spice. Man, if I can add more, I will. You know what? Make it your own. If you feel like you want to add more pumpkin spice later on, then just add it, all right? And I'm gonna whip it again. Okay, and just like that. So we have the first 3 main ingredients. On the second time when we mix in the pumpkin and the pumpkin spice, I forgot to mention you only need the low setting because you just need to kind of mix them together. So I'm gonna have a little taste. Wow. Now, personally for me, this is good already because I like cream cheese as cheese. But why don't we see how it's gonna taste when we add a little bit of the sweetener, shall we? So I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of the maple syrup. Like I said, always better to add than to subtract. And again, guys, in the recipe below, I did write 1 tablespoon of the maple syrup. But remember, this is me who's gonna eat the cream cheese. You're more than welcome to add 1 tablespoon of the maple syrup right away if that's more to your liking, but you can also kind of scale it. So half a tablespoon first and then the other half later. All right, so let's give it a taste, shall we? Okay. Actually, I do like it. So at the end of the taste of like the cheesiness, so it's more like salty and savory, you get that nice hint of the sweetness from the maple syrup. So it's a nice little hint of caramel. I'm not a big caramel person, so that nice hint, just a little bit, is enough for me. Like I said, if you're a caramel person, then just add that 1 tablespoon of maple syrup right away, okay? Now let's give the coconut sugar a try in the mix. So we have half a tablespoon of the maple syrup. I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of the coconut sugar. Sometimes I lost track of what I'm gonna say. Okay, so let's just mix it in. I like the color and I like the texture. I don't want to over mix it, but I know eventually the sugar probably gonna dissolve, but it's gonna give me an idea that when you serve it, that you're gonna sprinkle a little bit of the coconut sugar maybe, or the brown sugar on top. It gives you that nice bite to it. Not the powder kind, so get the sugar that is more granulated. All right, so let's give this another try. Okay, actually I am sold with the total of 1 tablespoon of the sweetener. So there you go, 8 ounces of the cream cheese, half a cup of pumpkin puree, 1 teaspoon of the pumpkin spice mix, 1 tablespoon of the sweetener, so you can choose half and half between maple syrup and the brown or coconut sugar. Or if you like it sweeter, then by all means, 1 tablespoon of each, okay? Now, for the last one, do I want that cinnamon in it? Let me see. I don't know. You know, why not? Just a little bit. So where's my 1/4 teaspoon? And honestly, it's not even gonna be, oh, maybe it is. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit less. You know what, maybe not. I'm just gonna use like 1/8. So, because cinnamon is quite strong in terms of that fragrance, so I'm gonna mix it in here. It's not for the flavor, it's more for the fragrance in your mouth that adds to the experience of having this cream cheese. Okay? Okay. Nice, very nice. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I think that's it, guys. So this is my simple and easy pumpkin spice cream cheese. Hi, this is Kat and you're watching Husband to Feed. Don't forget to click like and share this video to your friends or family, sharing the love, sharing the warmth, and sharing the taste of living active and healthy. So good. Hubby? Try this. So good. What do you think?
Oh man, so good.
So good. I cannot stop. Okay, that's it. Stop.